There's unexpected friction off-screen. General Hospital's Nancy Lee Grahn isn't shy about telling Jimmy Kimmel Live bosses she'd rather not share a stage with Carrie Underwood. We'll unpack what she said, how fans are reacting, and whether this could stir up more late-night buzz. Plus, what this tells us about actor personalities beyond Port Charles. It started the way most modern-day soap opera drama does, not in a hospital hallway or candlelit living room, but on a glowing phone screen. A single comment, a sharp observation, a tone that felt unmistakably bold. And suddenly, the fandom was buzzing. When longtime General Hospital powerhouse Nancy Lee Grahn appeared to take aim at country superstar Carrie Underwood, fans did a double-take. Was this really happening? Was daytime television's most outspoken icon stepping into pop culture crossfire? Or was this another case of strong words being read louder than they were spoken? Either way, the moment sparked a conversation no one saw coming. Nancy Lee Grahn has never been known for tiptoeing around her opinions. As Alexis Davis, she has delivered decades of courtroom speeches packed with moral conviction, emotional intelligence, and razor-sharp clarity. Off-screen, that same fire has made her a figure of fascination, admired by some, debated by others, ignored by no one. So when fans sensed a pointed critique aimed at Carrie Underwood, the reaction was immediate. "Only Nancy would say what everyone else is thinking," one viewer posted. Another countered, "This feels bigger than celebrity commentary. It's about values." And that's where things got interesting. The so-called blast wasn't about chart rankings or red carpet fashion. It felt ideological, philosophical, like a clash between two worlds, daytime drama realism versus polished superstar mythology. To fans, it wasn't really Nancy versus Carrie, it was authenticity versus image, complexity versus perfection. Nancy's words, carefully chosen, undeniably firm, carried the weight of someone who has spent years portraying a character who stands her ground, even when it costs her everything. Alexis Davis has lost careers, relationships, and reputations because she refused to stay silent. That energy bleeds into how fans interpret Nancy herself. Meanwhile, Carrie Underwood represents something very different in the public imagination: discipline, control, and a carefully guarded persona built on excellence and consistency. To some, she's inspiring. To others, she feels distant, untouchable. So when Nancy's commentary entered the chat, fans didn't just hear criticism, they heard contrast. Was Nancy challenging the idea of celebrity neutrality? Was she calling out the comfort of silence? Or was she simply expressing an opinion that didn't bow to fame? The ambiguity only fueled the fire. Soap fans are uniquely trained for this kind of drama. They know subtext. They live for layered motivations. They understand that what's not said often matters more than what is. And in this moment, the silence from Carrie's camp only made Nancy's voice echo louder. Some applauded the boldness. "Say it louder. We need more honesty." Others urged restraint, arguing that celebrities live under microscopes and that public commentary can spiral fast. But even critics admitted one thing: Nancy Lee Grahn wasn't chasing attention. That's never been her style. If anything, she's known for risking backlash rather than courting applause. That's what made the moment feel so on-brand and so polarizing. It wasn't performative outrage, it felt like conviction. Within the General Hospital fandom, the debate spilled over into character analysis. Fans began drawing parallels between Nancy and Alexis. Would Alexis say the same thing? Would she stand firm knowing it might cost her allies? The answer, for many, was obvious. Yes, and that's why we love her. The moment also reignited conversations about the role of public figures in shaping dialogue. Should celebrities speak freely, even if it creates division? Or does influence come with a responsibility to soften edges? Nancy, intentionally or not, reopened that door. And maybe that was the point. By the end of the week, the buzz hadn't died down. It had evolved. What started as a headline turned into reflection. Fans weren't just talking about Nancy or Carrie anymore. They were talking about courage, voice, and the cost of honesty in a culture that often prefers polish over truth. Whether you viewed Nancy's words as a blast, a critique, or simply an opinion, one thing was undeniable. She made people think. In a world where outrage is often loud but hollow, her moment carried substance. And for a soap star whose career has been built on emotional depth and moral struggle, that felt fitting. As Port Charles continues its fictional drama, real-life conversations sparked by its stars remind fans why they stay invested, not just in stories, but in the people who tell them. Love her or question her, Nancy Lee Grahn proved one thing yet again. She doesn't whisper, and she never has.